Hi guys, Neil Waterhouse. This month marks the anniversary of when I started selling on eBay 23 years ago. So I thought I'd share with you my absolute top 8 secrets for dropshipping on eBay. Over the last 20 years, through my books, videos, seminars, webinars, live events, etc., I've coached literally thousands and thousands of people. And I'm always paying very close attention to who's getting the absolute best success. Why do some people seem to continually fall into success, whereas for others, success is an uphill battle? This week's secret is all about one mental trigger that I use every day for not just dropshipping on eBay, but also for every other important aspect of life. It's also fun to practice. But before I get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the no fluff, ad-free channel that puts out weekly videos teaching step by step how anyone can build a 7-digit online business from their home using eBay and Amazon and using less than $100. So let's launch straight into it. This week's secret is called short-term attitude. One thing I've noticed over the last 20 plus years of coaching people is how their attitude dictates their life. This one mental state of attitude massively differentiates two people and determines how fast they'll achieve success and their goals. In Secret 1, I shared how powerful it is to follow a proven step-by-step formula. I was not saying you have to follow my formula, whether you're following my formula or anybody else's. It just needs to be a proven formula, and preferably a proven formula with case studies from others who have followed the step-by-step formula and got the success that you want. The case studies prove that other people can follow the step-by-step instructions, or in other words, the formula works for not just the creator of the formula, but it also works importantly for others. If you missed Secret 1, I'll put a link at the end of this video. So if two people are following the same proven strategy that has case studies showing that the formula works for others and not just for the creator of the formula, why do some people have an attitude of I can do this, whereas other people can have the attitude of they can't do it? Very often it just comes down to attitude. Some people say that some people see or view the world as the glass is half full, and others view the world as the glass is half empty. But here's the thing, all of us human beings all have continuous, ever-changing moods. Some days, sometimes we feel, that we can move mountains. Other times, nothing seems to be going right. And that's normal for all of us. But here is the point. To be successful at whatever task is in front of you now, whether it's building a dropship business on eBay or anything else, you must change your attitude to a positive, strong, can-do attitude for the short term, just while you're starting and doing the task. You don't have to stay in that positive attitude all the time. It's impossible to do so. You just need to be able to change to a positive attitude when you're doing the task or thinking about the task. In last week's secret, I talked about how powerful it is to just do 5 minutes on a task. If you're just doing 5 minutes building your dropship business, then you must change your attitude to a I can do attitude for that 5 minutes while you're doing that task. The thing about a positive attitude is invariably a positive can-do attitude for most people will not stay. If you've ever attended a hyped up seminar with music blaring, you'll know what I mean. While you're at the seminar, you feel 10 feet tall. However, after the seminar, the feeling quickly wears off. But the good news is, once you know how it felt to be in that positive state, you can put yourself back into that state at any time. If you're having problems getting yourself into a positive can-do attitude, just play a song that makes you feel good and powerful. While the song is playing, think about how you feel. Now turn the song off and bring yourself back to that same powerful feeling. If you keep practicing this, you can bring yourself back to that state at any time you wish, and you don't need music to do it. For me, I just say the word attitude to myself, and this immediately brings me back to a positive can-do attitude. I do this every time I need to have a positive can-do attitude. This can be when I'm working on the business, but it's also other times in life, like for instance when I need to make a better food choice between eating some tasty junk food or something better. I also regularly need to change my mental state before flying my model jets. I need to make sure I'm in the zone. This powerful can-do state is how you need to be when you want to crush a goal, whether it's a business goal like building a dropship business or any other goal. When you're in that peak state, you have what it takes mentally to succeed. And when hurdles appear, as they will, you'll be in the right mental state to find a way through the hurdles. The big point to note here is human beings do not stay in their peak state. You need to continually bring yourself back into your peak state whenever you need to be there. This is normal for everybody. We all have ever-changing moods. We just need to have the skill to change our attitude at a moment's notice when we need to, operate at that higher level. I've always enjoyed spending any time I can with people who are at the top of their game. Not just other eBay and Amazon sellers, but also people who are at the top of their game in business, sport, health, or anything else. It doesn't matter what they're at the top of their game for. Everybody who I've ever met who's at the top of their game, they all spend time keeping the attitude to a can-do attitude when they need to be in that I can do it state. Stay tuned. Next week I'll share with you Secret 4 to building a 7-digit dropship business. If you missed Secrets 1 and 2, I'll put a link on the screen and below. If you want more detail about eBay dropshipping, I have a free online step-by-step workshop. And again, I'll put a link on the screen and below. Please leave me a comment below and make sure you hit the subscribe button to the no fluff, ad-free channel that puts out weekly videos teaching step-by-step how anyone can build a 7-digit online business from their home using eBay and Amazon and using less than $100. Until next week, stay safe, list more, sell more. This is Waterhouse.